Welcome to Roll for Game. I have a common problem. I have way more games than I could ever get around to playing. Unfortunately, there might actually be some hidden gems buried down deep in there that I will never get to because I just keep playing the same couple of games. I decided to change things. I'm going to let fate decide what I play. I'll let the rules decide the game and I'll play whatever comes up. After 2 hours, I'll rate the game to see if it's good enough to go into my normal rotation. I'll rate each game in 5 categories with a possible score of 5 points in each. Now let's get to it and figure out what game I'll be playing today. Today's roll is using these Great Dice Buy Only crits. Let's first roll for platform. Looks like we got Amazon again this week with a 5. There are a total of 188 games. I made a mistake last time. I should have done 2 percentile dice minus 1, not 2. Once again, if I get a total above 188, I'll re-roll the second roll. Now let's roll. The first roll is 37. Second, 87. That makes a total of 124. Subtract 1 and you get 123. Looks like the game today is Scarf. Let's check it out. And now for my ranking of Scarf. As always, 5 categories I'm ranking are settings, control, story, gameplay, finally, enjoyment. For settings, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It's pretty bare bones as far as settings go, but this isn't always a bad thing as this type of game doesn't really need that many. For controls, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Simple, sweet. Game is clearly geared towards a younger audience, so nothing too complex or complicated. Pretty much everything is done with the main controller buttons, so it's easy to handle. For story, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Story hit you right with a gut punch at the beginning and really hooked me. I felt sad I had to stop playing because I really wanted to hurry and finish the story and get to a satisfying conclusion. For gameplay, I'll get a 4 out of 5. It was a really fun little platforming puzzle solver. Powers and environments get used to great effect. The puzzles are just hard enough to make you think for a moment, but not enough to where you get frustrated. My biggest complaint was sometimes the camera would just not play nice while I was jumping, so sometimes I over or undershot jumps and had to restart. There's fun collectibles to find in the form of toys and paintings. I also enjoyed that I could give nice little graphics showing what buttons to press instead of just throwing the button on screen. I can see this helping with kids playing, since it clearly shows what the action will do, such as picking up an object or swinging. For enjoyment, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 as well. I really loved the story and felt compelled to finish the game so I could get to the full story. It's a great game to help children get into gaming. Puzzle solving and platforming are great for beginners, and a lot of stuff you need to is shown on screen or told through narration, so reading comprehension is not a huge hurdle. This leaves the game with a 3.6 overall. It's fun, and I did want to finish the story, but once I do, I don't see myself wanting to ever come back and 100% the game by getting all the collectibles. Thanks.